And why not just throw something on here? Concept, yeah. Eco. Oh yeah. It needs it needs this plate right here. Okay, so what am I gonna do with the body here? Oh god. Oh, and welcome to an episode of Automation, the card company Tycoon. And you might notice that in this episode my voice isn't the best, quite obviously, because it's just so bad. Okay, anyway, sandbox, new model. In today's episode, we're gonna be creating a heavy-duty truck. So obviously we don't want to have to sift through all these random coupes and all that crap. Coupes, not coupe. Okay, there, good. Let's see. This is the only one right here. It's going to be a crew cab pickup truck, which has kind of a small bed. However, it's going to have really, really stiff suspension so that it can carry a lot. Handle material, steel. Chassis type, ladder. Steel. Engine placement, longitudinal. Front suspension, let's go with solid axle suspension. And for the rear suspension, I think on this, a solid rear axle would do good. However, I think something a little bit more comfortable and just better in general will be solid axle coil suspension. Increase the quality of that a little bit. Now for the engine block, V8. Now, what I'm going to do here is, because you can't actually run a vehicle on diesel in this game, I'm going to have it rev really low and have a really high boost turbo. And because it's going to do a lot of strength cast iron, I think a 6.7 liter V8 could do pretty good there. How about push rod? Push rod, 2 valve per cylinder. Head material, cast iron. Cast iron, cast. There, good. Increase the quality a little bit. Now next, compression ratio. We're gonna have that pretty high because that's what diesels have. And variable valve timing, yeah, sure. Increase quality. Turbocharger. Don't really know the difference between ball bearing. However, more expensive is usually better. Performance. I'm gonna change all this stuff later. So, I don't know why I even select a preset. Direct injection. Per cylinder. Intake. I think performance could work for that. Fuel type. I think I can make it run on premium. 95 would be okay. Fuel mixture. Not gonna mess with that. RPM limit. Make that go down to 3,800 RPM. And then quality of the fuel system, increase. Next, exhaust. Dual exhaust, bypass valves, pretty fat exhaust. High flow 3-way catalytic converter. Of course, you'll notice that this here is just going to get removed for no particular reason later. Anyway, first muffler. Baffled muffler, next muffler, straight through. Yep, knocking, killed it. And I need to figure out why it's knocking. But first I'm going to go check the exhaust system, which looks to be perfectly fine. So it wants this engine to run on what sort of octane fuel? 98 octane. So we'll just increase the fuel mixture so that we can get lower octane. There we go. Ignition timing. Keep it there. So 609 pound-feet of torque, 403 horsepower. I want a little bit more torque than that. If I increase the compression ratio here, now it's increased, it's knocking. Now increase fuel mixture, okay. Now, let's see what the turbo's doing. Intercooler needs to be a bit bigger. Yeah, there. And also, I'm gonna increase the maximum boost. So if I just go complete full out, increase the compressor size, and it would be knocking, wouldn't it? Increase the cam profile. Now that the cam profile is increased, compression ratio, gonna make that go down a little bit. Okay, there, good. However, the pistons don't like this. Is there a stronger piston than cast? Forged steel? Actually, the crankshaft is completely fine. So, counter rods. Heavy, oh yeah, I need to put heavy duty in it. I forgot about that. We don't just need normal, we need heavy duty. Completely forgot about that. Okay. Now, I would like to make a little bit less horsepower than that and a little bit more torque than it. However, let's just see what happens here. Okay, yeah, good. Probably the catalytic converter didn't delete itself randomly. Now let's go fiddle with the turbocharger. Okay, compressor. Need to increase the compressor. There we go. And then the intercooler can be a little bit bigger. Got that. Turbine. Need to increase that. There, I'd say that's a pretty good truck there. increase the quality a little too. Okay, next, the body is going to be this truck right here. This is going to be a hell of a truck. Okay, increase body quality a little bit. This is sort of like a luxury heavy-duty truck. Outside, let's just make it complete steel, because why not? You know, no, let's make it a strawberry. I think a strawberry would work pretty good with this design here. Not much that I really need to do to the styling, honestly. So let's just go back to the body again. Why just take me to this part? No, back. Okay, so what am I gonna do with the body here? Oh god. Jeez. It's a wee bit stupid there. So just kind of suck that in, make the bumper a little bit more pronounced. And then fender flares, make some a little bit of fender flare there. I'm gonna fender flare it a little bit, not too much though. I think that's pretty good. And then in the rear, give it a little bit of a fender flare too. For the bed, I want a bigger bed. So just, oh, that's big. You know, I think it looks actually better with the small bed. Yeah. And then we're gonna give equal legroom to the rear passenger and the front passenger. There, I just made the bed a little bit bigger. Yeah, I still think it looks better with the small bed. Okay, good. Next. Now for some lights. I don't know, I just kind of feel like I want some square headlights for this one. But some better ones than that, because those look ugly. Ooh, these look nice and very expensive to repair when they need to be repaired, so we're gonna go with those, because, well, why not? They look really cool. Tail lights. So if I throw some of these down here, that means I can put some on the tailgate, because in the US, you can't have tail lights on a movable piece of body. So, let's go back. What sort of tail lights do I want then? You know, those look absolutely horrible, and it makes the car look like it's a really sassy stripper. However, we're just going to go for it, because I don't really care what the taillights look like. Indicator lights. Yeah, just put them on the bumper, that's good. Grill. This deserves a big, huge, prominent grill. Yeah, gigantic grill. Throw that thing on there. Really wide. A little taller. Yeah. You know, this looks kind of like the... that makes it look like a Ford. I mean, it definitely doesn't look like a Ford. It looks like a Chevy body with a Ford grill on it. Vent. Doesn't need any vents. Scoop? Nah. Lip? Nah. Spoiler? Nah. I want this thing to go off road at least a little bit, so I'm not going to put that lip on it. Spoiler ring now. Fuel cap. Gonna put the fuel filler cap somewhere back here. Yeah, just gotta zoom in. Where should it be? Right there. Works perfectly fine. Door handles. Just throw some of these on there. And there we go. Good. Mirrors. Need some heavy duty mirrors on this, so go with that. Those right there. How's that look? It's pretty good. Make it a little bit fatter though. Okay, I like that. Right there. Nice big fat heavy duty mirrors. Towing mirrors. Aerial, nah. And why not just throw something on here? Concept, yeah. Eco. Oh yeah. It needs it needs this plate right here. Economy. Oh god. You know, why not just put a Mustang horse on the side of it? Yeah, put it right there because, oh, why not? Meh. Oh god, now it looks like the Land Rover Discovery. Okay, let's just fix it right there. Wheels, one of the most important parts. What sort of wheels do we want here? I like those wheels. Those wheels really match this truck. Yep, those wheels match the truck, going with those. Okay, 4x4. Don't want just normal all-wheel drive. Need 4-wheel drive. Advanced automatic. 8 gears. You know, I can imagine that the more gears you add, the more it's going to be unreliable. Because, well, that's just kind of how it seems with modern cars. Well, except for the Ford 10 speeds. Those are actually really good. But, like, the transmissions that are the most reliable are usually, like, the higher gear transmissions. And 6 gears, it works just fine. So, 6 gears. Top speed, 59 miles an hour. Estimated top speed, 160. With 6 ratios, it won't let it go higher than 170. There's a speed limiter. Okay. 155, yeah. Spacing, nothing. Differentials. electronic limited slip, because it needs those. And I could give it a viscous, however, I like the electronic a little better. Increase quality a bit. Radial tires. Hard, long life, because you need hard tires for this sort of thing. Increase the tires, make them a little bit bigger, a little fatter. That's pretty good there. Maybe just a little bit fatter. 255s look pretty good on this truck in the rear. And in the front, gonna go a little bit smaller with 200s. Wait, is this the front tire compound? Oh yeah, I was screwing with the front tire. Okay, whatever. Front tire's a little bit smaller. 220s? Yeah, okay, 220s in the front. And then the rear, what sort of tire size are we gonna go for? 230s. Okay. Tire diameter, gonna leave that where it is. Rim diameter. You know, it's a luxury truck, so a little bit bigger. 20-inch wheels. Give it some kind of fat tire diameter. Alloy rims. Next. Front brakes. Vented disc. 4 pistons. I'm a little bit fat. Just a lot fat. Rear vented disc. 4 piston. Kinda fat, but not as fat. Yeah, they're good. That type. Crease. Brake bias. Okay, good. Under tray. Off-road skid tray. I wonder if you can see that under here. No, you can't. Cooling flaps. No, why would this thing need cooling flaps? Brake airflow. Increase. Give some good brake airflow. Increase. You know, this is exactly what I want. Big, huge bench seat in the back, and 2 pretty good seats in the front. Interior. Premium interior, not sport. Premium interior. Luxury. Yeah, why not? Entertainment. Premium infotainment. Increase that. Power steering. Variable hydraulic. Because I don't like electric power steering. Next is electronic stability control. Quality, increase a little bit. Nah, not that much. Just a little. Safety, let's give it increase the year actually. There we go. Advanced 20s. There we go. Increase quality a bit. Springs. Air. Because on a truck like this, air suspension can be pretty useful. Just take example for the Rams. They have air suspension. Air suspension will fail. However, I've heard it's extremely comfortable. However, they haven't put air suspension on their heavy-duty trucks, well, at least not full air suspension. However, air suspension is pretty good, so gonna use it. Dampers, adaptive dampers. Sway bars, active. Utility. Okay, I really have no clue what this means, because I don't know what sort of units we're using here. However, I am just gonna increase it. What's the highest that you can go up to? 10. So I'd assume that 10 would absolutely kill your spine completely. So decrease it. What's the difference between comfort? Okay, so there's comfort. Normal. Sport. Utility. Okay, utility is going to have really stiff rear suspension. Does it have something to do with it being air suspension? I choose progressive. How high can I go with this? Same amount. Standard? Same amount. Anyway, rear is going to be stiff as possible. The maximum of the rear end is 11,000 pounds. Okay. Dampers, also going to have to increase those so the truck isn't too bouncy. Increase dampers a little bit in the front. Yeah, that should be good. Now let's take a look at this. I think I went a bit higher in the rear. Because if you noticed, heavy duty trucks, they're about 15 feet off the ground. So, ride height, increase that. Increase quality a little bit. Now I wonder what the comfort is. Comfort, 44%. Okay. It's literally, as near as makes no difference, 600 horsepower. And a crap ton of torque. And it's just push rods. Oh god. Should I even take this around the track? You know, and it weighs almost 7,000 pounds. Then again, heavy duty trucks actually weigh a lot more than that. Whatever, test track. Oh god, I can't wait to see how slow it is. Anyway. That sounds pretty good. However, let's look here. So, the 0 to 60 time is 10 seconds. Okay. Top speed 155 because it's electronically limited. Roll angle 2.3%. Power to weight ratio is 0.125. Towing capacity 2,800 pounds. Load capacity, which is whatever you stuff in the back, is 15,000 pounds. But that makes no sense to me, okay. Also, if you notice, the way it builds its power, it only makes its turbo at about its highest RPM range. So if you're towing, you're going to want to keep it at high RPMs, because right here is where it's making all of its turbo power. Except for around 3,500 RPM and up, it has not much power. Okay, it's about done. That was a really slow lap. Oh god, that was about a minute or two. That was about a minute faster than the SUV that I did. Okay, now this number right here doesn't seem very cooperative with this number right here. So you can stuff 15,000 pounds in the back of the truck. However, you can only tow 3,000 pounds with it. So, I am going to test this out in BMG Drive with a trailer, and we'll see how that goes. But until then, hopefully you like to, okay, let's just look here. Car tends towards understeer, reducing drivability and sportiness. Consider adding front end grip. I swear, if it resets the tires, no it didn't, okay, this time it actually just left all the tires and all that crap the same. Surprisingly. Okay, let's just not pay attention to this. Honestly, I feel like I've made an okay truck. There's a lot of different types of trucks that I'll make. Sometime I'm going to make a off-road truck. Sometime I'm going to make a light-duty truck. Sometimes I'll make a mid-duty truck. Don't really know when any of that's going to happen. However, I know that it will happen. So hopefully you'll like this episode. And I keep doing this, but it's not goodbye yet. Because we need to find a name for it. Okay, now we need to get a good name for this. So I was just thinking about this. And I've actually been thinking for a few minutes here. Big American Truck. Not Truck. Not Truck. There we go. Big American Truck. There we go. And expert. So, hopefully you like this episode, and goodbye.